Warplanes of the Saudi-led coalition have hit an arms depot controlled by Houthi militants north of the Yemeni capital Sana'a. Now, the strike follows what is believed to be the deadliest day in the 2 months-long bombing campaign spearheaded by Riyadh. On Wednesday, at least 80 people died in strikes, with the UN saying at least a third of the Yemeni population needs urgent medical care. The World Health Organization representative for Yemen described the situation to RT.
Was there in Sana'a from the 12th to the 17th. The situation in Yemen is getting really tough. The health sector is very much affected, and at the same time the lack of fuel and lack of electricity is affecting the functionality of the hospitals and the health facility and the movement of the teams. We are really facing a huge issue regarding the availability of medicines and medical equipment, which is getting short. We are hoping that both parties will be able to reach an agreement that will allow flowing of aid support from outside to Yemen and within Yemen.
Well, aerial attacks are nothing new in Yemen. US drones have been battering the country for years. The first missile hit its target back in 2002, kicking off the American war on terror in Yemen. Since then, more than 100 drone attacks have been carried out, killing scores of civilians, and the strikes are still ongoing. And this week, a court in Germany rejected the case of 3 people from Yemen whose relatives were killed in a drone attack in 2012. Here's why they decided to sue Berlin and not Washington. Well, an American military base in Germany was the crucial high-tech heart of the US drone war. Ramstein, one of the largest air bases outside America, reportedly receives data from the remote-controlled aircraft via satellite. It then relays that info to drone pilots in America. Despite the court dismissal, there is still a chance of an appeal. RT's Lizzie Phelan interviewed the lawyer leading the case.
I'm here at the administrative court in Cologne, which has been hearing the case of the family whose 2 family members were killed in a US drone strike in 2012. Now, the case has been dismissed, but the court has given permission to appeal the case. And I'm here with Kat Craig, the legal director of Reprieve, who's been representing the claimants.
The court has recognised that our allegations that Ramstein is the beating heart of the technical background to the drone programme are quite plausible. This is a programme which is completely opaque, there's no accountability, and people don't know when the next drone strike will happen. And this is just the beginning in a conversation that we need to have with the German courts, with the German people, ultimately with the German government, to try and stop German complicity with drone strikes.
Have the German government put up any obstacles in this case coming to court in Germany?
Well, certainly the German government has robustly sought to resist the claim being heard by the court, which is disappointing. This is a democratic country. But the German government has also hidden behind this veil of secrecy, just like the US, just like other allies of the US in the drone war, where they've refused really to come clean about what's going on. They've very tentatively put some questions to the US about the use of Ramstein Air Base, but in reality they've not pushed, and documents that were leaked earlier this year showed that they very intentionally didn't do so.